Okay, this is the last time I try to make this video because I've made it 4 times and it hasn't gone through yet. This is Military Wife Vlog number 6. And I got the idea for this Military Wife Vlog from my husband. He sent me an email after I had been on the phone with him. During this phone conversation, it was dinner time. I had 4 boys. I was barking out orders because everybody from the 7-year-old down to the 1-year-old has something that they have to do at dinner time. So I was barking out my orders, talking to him on the phone because, I mean, come on, I don't have to give my undivided attention because he knows how it is here. He knows it's always chaotic and it's always crazy, and he doesn't get my undivided attention when he's home. So, the next morning I got an email from him, and to sum it all up, he said, it takes a certain kind of woman to be a military wife, and you were obviously made to be a military wife. And it was filled with just all sorts of compliments and everything, and it just made my heart just like, oh, I feel so loved. Almost cried, but you know, I roll hard, so you know, I don't cry like that. Yeah. I look like I roll hard and sound like it too, don't I? But anyway, you know, that made me feel good. And I started thinking about that. I was like, yeah, you do have to be a certain type of woman to be a military wife. You have to be one that knows how to be alone and knows how to be a single mom and not complain about it, basically. Because you can't really change it. You're going to be a single mom, whether you want to or not, because your husband more than likely will get deployed or get sent somewhere. So whether it's for a week or 15 months, you're still going to be alone raising your kids. You have to learn how to function on your own, because a majority of us have been taken away from our family, our friends, our lives, our careers, and we have to learn how to function without that safety net of family. And that was something that I found it wasn't too hard to adjust to, because for one, I was ready to get out of Delaware. You know, I needed to go. So I was already in the mindset where I'm not going to be around my family and friends. You know, there's going to be times when you get totally stressed out. That's part of being a single parent, part of being a military wife. Because when you're going to be worried about your husband, you're going to be dealing with these stressful kids, and they can get stressful. I have 4 boys, and sometimes I feel like Homer and Bart Simpson and just want to go, ah. But I don't. What I do is I step outside for a few minutes. I make sure that I leave the door in a crack so I can hear them. I stand directly outside the door, and I have a glass panel on the side so I can actually look inside the house. But I take that few seconds and I go, okay, bring it back. Got to do the right thing. Got to raise these kids. Can't choke them because that's illegal, and don't want to catch a case. Got to be the best mom that I can be. So I do that, shake it off, get back in the house, and be the best mom that I can, because boys and kids in general can just be a mess. I never know who's going to go flying off of what, who's pinching who's punching what, who's giving who a wedgie. It can be a mess. But in the end, it all pays off, because at the end of the day, I'm so glad that I have them here with me to keep me company, because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. Yes, I do. I'd be making some money. I know what I would do. I would be working my butt off. So let me stop pretending. I'm keeping it real. I would be working my butt off. But I got my babies, and I love my babies. You know, and my husband is the type of husband where he says, if you get stressed out, email me. Just send me a ranting email. You know, do what you have to do. So that's what I do. I send him a ranting email, tell him how hard it is, what the kids are doing. Sometimes I just go off. But my husband wants me to do that. Not everybody's husband wants them to do that. Some would see that as complaining. Or, you know, your husband may not take it the same way as mine. But mine asked me to do it, and I will gladly do it. I haven't sent him one yet. So, you know, things are going pretty good. Sometimes those kids can just get on your nerves, but you have to pull it together. If they're crying, sometimes you just have to, I don't want to say shake it off, but sometimes you have to step away and calm yourself down. Just calm yourself down so you can be a better mom for them. And that is when I got my divorce from my first husband, I had to take a child parenting class, and that's one of the things that they told us to do. So, I mean, if the state's telling me that I can step out for a few seconds as long as the baby is safe and I can see the child, you know, I'm going to do that, because that doesn't make me any less of a parent. If anything, it makes me a better parent because I'm trying to pull myself together and be everything that I can be for them. So I hope that this video downloads, for one, and I hope that it helps somebody. And if you have any questions, as always, you can feel free to personal message me. I'm always here for my sisters, because guess what? We are all sisters and we are each other's network. Thanks for watching, and I will see you for the next Navy Life vlog. Bye.